What a pleasure it is to be back here after too many years now. So let's have a good time tonight together, folks. Here we go!
So how has the road treated you guys? Do you enjoy it?
Well, I'm glad it's dark because we're getting weathered. So no, it's been good to it. It's funny because it keeps you young, in a way. It keeps you young at heart. It keeps you sort of you're living basically through your passion, and it's and I really think that does keep you sort of young at heart in a way. And then it kills you. So.
You guys are a very innovative group, and your videos are fantastic. Who comes up with the ideas for those, or who do you work with?
The guy who's made a lot of our videos, especially over the last few records, is a gentleman named Dave Pawsey, and he is, strangely enough, an old high school friend of mine. And you never know when you're in the 7th grade whether that guy next to you is going to be the guy who ends up making music videos with you, 10, 15, 20 years down the line. So. Yeah, I remember meeting him as a we were both 12 years old or whatever it was, and we were friends in high school. And Dave went off to become a filmmaker, and then we sort of reunited it over sort of the common bond, the love of making music videos, which I still think are a very important medium.
Completely.
And I love it when somebody else brings in their interpretation of what one of my songs is all about. So we sit there in our kitchen and, or mine or his, or go out for coffee. We live in the same neighborhood, and we just sort of try to come up with, sort of a visual version of the song.
You're doing a lot of touring lately, and you do a lot of touring in the U.S. And of course you do shows in Canada. You just did Osheaga. Do you find a difference between the shows in the U.S. and the shows in Canada?
Yeah, I mean, people in the U.S. obviously love rock and roll just as much as Canadians do. So I don't think it's a difference in kind. It's more a difference in the scale of it. Obviously, I think we play to bigger crowds up here for sure. We've had more songs on the radio, more videos sort of on the television, more interviews. But the fans that we have in the U.S. they were born out of our kind of stubbornness and persistence of just going down there and touring and finally building up, I think, a very loyal fan base down there. So we do spend quite a bit of time south of the border these days.
Did you find that the internet and the file sharing helped, or did it hinder you guys?
I mean, it's the jury's still out on that. I think I don't really know. I think only maybe years down the line will we ever really understand what the last 10 years represents in terms of the music business. And certainly at the beginning, we used to sell records, and selling records affords you certain opportunities, but at the same time we didn't have access to this, basically the free, handling of your own destiny via the internet. So I think there's definitely a trade-off in some ways, but I think the jury's still out on that one. But I enjoy the social media thing more and more. It's a bit new, still feeling, but getting our head around it slowly but surely. But again, I like being the ones who it's from us. It's not filtered, through a journalist's perspective. Everything that you ever did or heard of a band before was always channeled through somebody else's words. And I think I like the opportunity to just sort of say it how we see it.
Right on, thank you!